joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. It's the just about to get underway. Masyn Winn digs in now. High chopper to third. The throw to first. One pitch and one out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Masyn Winn. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the...
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Home run number 50 on the year. The Cardinals score first.
50 home runs.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Yelly stepping into the box now. 3 hits and a loss last night. And first offering is fouled off. In the air. Doing. Digging in. Jurickson Profar. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here's Acuna.
Second, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And they'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Matt Olson. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
In the air, right field, and that ends the inning. Braves draw even on the solo homer. Back here in Atlanta, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Colson Montgomery now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. Gonna have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Profar moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. And now it's William Contreras.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's outside.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That one felt good. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
At the plate, Munetaka Murakami. On the ground. And foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Got him. 2 down.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone. By the time it got to the plate, people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball one.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. One for the Cardinals on this solo home run. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We head to the bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Nope. Outside.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fights it off. He'll see another. There's a line drive to left field. Scott takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Eli White next up for the Braves. On the ground, right side. Over to first.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Michael Harris II getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Off the plate, ball one.
It's a base hit. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence. It's such a high.
They get the force, and that will end the inning. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Singy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn will hit next. On the ground to the left, Kim. Zips it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Victor Scott. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Scott, a left fielder with good range, 25 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. Drops a bunt down the first base side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Swing and a ground ball. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Acuna now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Hey! That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. He goes down looking.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
And the tying run is on base.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. To second. Not going to get him. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
That's a ball.
Grounds 1 to short. They take the force out, and that is that. 2
Lulu,
for Atlanta.
no.
And our score remains. Back at Truist Park. Let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. To third. And a foul ball.
Foul ball.
He knows his way around the bases, Chris. Nobody in the league has scored more runs this year. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Line drive, base hit, right field. And a good start to the inning.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Fouled off left side. And he swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Popped up. Kim under it. Brings it in. To first. Safe. Getting back to the bag. Almost hung out there.
Catcher,
Possibly
William
thinking about
Contreras.
home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
This one in the air, center field. White under it. And that is that. The Cards leave one. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. Out to short, Winn. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
In the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Michael Harris II. This to third. Sends it to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs. Welcome back, and some tough numbers on the mound over the course of this past month as we take a look.
Zorch? Zorch? Good evening.